Hey everyone, Aram here. Welcome back to the Anime Talk, the show where we say, "Aw, that's so cute." Today on the Anime Talk, we're going to be talking about what makes you fall in love with an anime character. Now, this was actually given me idea-wise from my friend Ruby's. I knowed him on the PlayStation for a long time, and he started watching my channel just recently, and he goes, I have an idea for your channel if you like it. And I was like, you know what, I like that. He didn't give me the exact way of putting it, and I was like, you know what, I think I'll do it this way because I think he could have met also another way of doing this, but I think this way works the best. So thanks a lot, man. I appreciate it for the suggestion. Anyways, what makes the question of the day is what makes you fall in love with an anime character? I don't mean just per se like the sexual concept of you see the anime character looking nice and stuff like that. What actually makes you fall in love with that character? Do you like their personality? Do you find them super cool? Is it the type of dare type character they are? Because I did an anime talk on that a long time ago. What type of dare character do you like? you know, I think for me, there's two things. If we'll go into both things, we'll go into like what makes a character like me fall in love with a character, both in the terms of me liking the way they look, like in a sexual sense, but also in the sense of what makes a character like cool as standoutish. Now, I think I'm gonna go with the standoutish first. Personally, I love anime characters that have personality and kind of just reason for being in a story. One of the things that I think why I dislike harem sometimes is that a lot of times the main character really has no purpose. And a lot of times you feel like he's just there and it's just randomly that he's all of a sudden now surrounded by hordes of girls and stuff like that. And there's no real drive behind it. So that's why I'm not into like that protagonist type. But I like the protagonists that are, they have reason for being there. Maybe they want to change themselves. Maybe they want to be stronger, et cetera, et cetera. That's what makes me really fall in love with a character because I love that concept in any story is that it's something that despite anything, despite something that they have to deal with, whatever they have to deal with, they're able to keep going forward. They may fall once in a while. They may have to like pick themselves back up again, or they might have to use their friends to help them a little bit. But they are willing to keep going forward no matter what. I like that concept. I always think that that's one of the cool things about characters. Now, in the female sense of where what makes me like a girl in the sense of an anime sexual drive wise, I would say honestly the way the character is personality wise. I talked about this before, and I'm actually be serious about this. I always say that I like the tsundere types, but that's not always true. I'm not always like just it's because of tsundere. I'm gonna like it right away. And more so, I like anime girl more so based off of her personality. Also, is she strong? Is she interesting, funny? Does she have I'm not saying she has to be the smartest person in the world because, for example, Senjohara from Bakemonogatari, I like her a lot. I think she's probably one of the cooler female protagonists because both the way she looks and the way she is because she's tough. She acts cool. She's strong. She's not afraid to be like, oh, I don't care if you're a monster or what. I'm gonna go against you regardless. And I think that's a really cool trait to have even in real life. I always thought that was a kind of cool trait. So honestly, for me though, it has to be that they have purpose and there's a reason for actually being like a certain type of character, if that makes sense. Now, and the flip side of this, I'll go into this too, is what turns me off from a character. Well, in harem sense, like a lot of times the harem stories, what turns me off about a character is that they are just kind of plain idiots. I do not like idiot characters. It's something very similar to me in the real world. I don't like idiots. It's okay to be ignorant because you just don't know any better and you're just not well read or well versed. That's completely fine. I mean, people are like that. I don't expect everyone to know the same amount of knowledge I do and vice versa. But when you're ignorant to the point that you just, things are completely obvious to you and you just refuse to like accept them, that to me is annoying and that makes you an idiot in my opinion. So an anime character that does the same thing, like harem characters, especially who always have this thing where, oh wait, the girl likes me. What? I didn't know that, dude. They're you have 5 girls throwing themselves at you. What are you talking about? You didn't know? What, you just thought they were just throwing themselves at you just because they just wanted to for the hell of it? That doesn't make sense. I hate that. I'm a huge fan of just saying I hate those type of characters. Perfect example is the guy from Infinite Stratos. I think it's Iki, or I forget his actual name, but that's it. That's how much I hate him. Surprisingly enough, I hate that character because he's just so plain ignorant to everything, and I hate that type of personality. And then on the flip side for females, I don't like females that are very cold in terms of like, oh, just that cold. It's almost what I think it's called the kudeye, where you're cold and calculating. I never liked that. I've never thought that was a turn on for me for any girl in general. Like you could be calculating about things. You could be one of those kind of colder people until you open up to someone. I get that, but I've never found that attractive in the sense that you're always like that to people, because I think that's just a kind of weird personality fault more than anything else. But I'm curious below with the description, guys. This is gonna be a shorter anime talk today because I got a whole bunch of stuff to do today. But I just want to know, what do you guys feel? What do you guys and girls think? What type of characters do you like? What characters do you dislike? You could put either one in the comments below. You could write essays on them. I don't care. You just have fun with it, and I'll be sure to definitely read them, and I'll definitely respond to all of them like I always do. And that's it for today's anime talk. I hope you guys enjoyed. As always, please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. You know the whole nine. I will talk to you guys later. Have a great day, great weekend, because I believe this is coming out on Friday. So, yeah. Bye-bye, everyone.